In 2016, the wider shipyard burst onto the super yacht scene when they launched a 150-foot yacht called Bartley. Now, it's fair to say that that yacht broke through traditional yacht building concepts. It had no engine room, instead a power generation room located at the bow that charged lithium polymer batteries that in turn powered the entire yacht. Sound levels were lower than on conventional yachts. Vibration levels were lower than on conventional yachts. The Italian Naval Registry, RENA, awarded that vessel a perfect 100 out of 100 on their Comfort Class certificate. Not only that though, because there was no traditional engine room in the yacht, space was freed up to fit a 32-foot tender inside the transom. And when the tender was launched, that area became an indoor-outdoor swimming pool and a huge beach club. It was no surprise to me that when the shipyard took her to the Monaco show that year to present her to the public, you couldn't move for the queues of people that wanted to get on board and take a look at her. The motto of Wider has always been never enough, and when they announced that at this year's Monaco show they would be unveiling a slightly longer 165-foot sister ship, I was curious to see just how much more they could offer with that extra space. I visited the yacht prior to its arrival in Monaco, and the answer to my question was much more. Much, much more. Wider have always prided themselves on the size of the guest accommodations, especially the owner's stateroom. The 165 doesn't just have a stateroom though, it has an entire owner's apartment, including a relaxing lounge area that can be opened up to enjoy the sea breeze and scenery with just the touch of a button. And after winding down with a glass of wine at the end of the day, the owner can step out of the lounge and immediately into this wonderful, welcoming ambience of his cabin. The proportions here are just wonderful, and apart from the impressive floor space, there is also a full walk-in closet. And just look at how the stateroom opens up onto this fresh and sophisticated private bathroom. The luxurious owner's apartment also benefits from its own gymnasium. A morning workout is a part of so many people's daily routine, and this allows the owner to keep up with his customary exercise, even opening this area up too to the fresh air and sea views. And if you thought that was enough for the owner's healthy lifestyle, just take a look through this door, where a star pool sauna has been installed.
40% chance to rain.
That's not to say that the guests on board this yacht get a second-rate treatment, far from it. Each guest's stateroom is exquisitely appointed, using the finest of materials, and each one, of course, has its own ensuite bathroom that you'd be hard-pressed to find in even the world's finest hotel suites. From bow to stern and from top to bottom, every square inch of the yacht has been thought out to ensure that the owner and his guests can enjoy their time on board. The sun deck is a spacious, well-equipped haven of happiness. It's easy to imagine soaking in the sun in this stylish ambience. A larger yacht should also present a greater selection of options. And for yacht owners who enjoy the finest of culinary delights on board their yacht, not only does Sicilia have a gourmet galley with premium brand and supremely capable equipment installed, a particular feature of this yacht is that it is equipped with a total of 5 tables for outdoor dining. These can be positioned so that 2 or 3 are joined together for formal dining on the main aft deck or the upper aft deck, giving the owner a selection of possibilities for both fine dining and informal snacks if he prefers to space 2 of the tables apart. The interior dining room is impressive too, although usually used a little less often on most yachts, but still a great option to have. And if you really want to get away from everything for a moment of privacy, you may prefer to move to the forward area of the yacht and relish some cocktails and canapes by the jacuzzi tub, one of 2 you can select. But the choices don't end there. Although the bow area may be considered as a technical area by many, since it is equipped to accept a helicopter, the wider design team worked to ensure that the deck would be flush, hiding away deck hardware, so that this same area could be used for dancing the night away. When I discussed the production of this video with the management of Wider, one of the challenges that we discussed was that some of the very best things about this yacht are things that you can't see, so not easy to show on a video presentation. For example, you may remember this from the video of the 150-foot Wider that we presented 2 years ago. Apart from the level of space on board the Wider 150, the diesel-electric propulsion has resulted in a level of silence and a freedom from vibration that is absolutely remarkable. We're travelling at 10 knots as I speak. I can't hear a thing. The noise level in the master stateroom at this speed is just under 44 decibels. Now, I researched to understand what 44 decibels means, and I found that that's the average noise level that's accepted in a library. Now, if you did watch that video, you'll know that Wider achieved those very low noise levels, along with many other things on board, by eliminating the need for an engine room on the yacht. So the Wider 150 and this yacht as well both have 4 variable speed generators in the bow of the yacht, which then power a battery bank, which then powers the entire vessel. So this yacht is entirely diesel electric. Now, as impressive as those figures are, and 44 decibels in the master stateroom is quite a remarkable achievement, the Wider team were faithful to their ethos of never enough, and by researching even more modern technology and through remarkable craftsmanship, the early readings on this yacht in that same area were 37 decibels. But that's not the only area in which the Wider team strived to improve their product. The Wider 150 used various systems of stabilization until eventually it was found that Naiad fin stabilizers were the most efficient. And in fact, the Wider 150 has remarkable stability at sea. However, when Naiad heard that Wider were building a 165-foot yacht, they offered to custom design and custom build a stabilization system just for this vessel. And let me tell you, the results in terms of comfort are absolutely wonderful. And it is that ethos of never enough that drives this company forward, as every component of this yacht is thought out to maximize the comfort and enjoyment, not just of the guests, but of the crew too. Who wouldn't feel tremendously proud to be at the controls of this true super yacht in this space-aged, custom-designed bridge? One of the most notable features of the wider 165 is the touch and go helicopter pad on the bow. Now this is not just a gimmicky sales feature, it is a really useful element that allows the owner and his guests to fly in to the closest airport, jump in a chopper and arrive directly to the yacht in the shortest possible time and in the greatest of comfort. It's not the bow of this yacht that has made wider such a famous and desirable builder though. As impressive as it is, the transom of the wider 165 is an oasis of relaxation and entertainment, opening up to create this stunning beach club. This area can host a sizable tender too, but when it's all opened up, the space is used for this wonderful swimming pool. If you thought that this was sufficient, then just remember Wido's motto of never enough. This yacht also houses a U-Boats Works SY-33 personal submarine. Certainly something that can open up a whole new dimension to the experience of the owner and his guests during their vacation. I don't think I have ever seen a yacht of this size so comprehensively equipped to fulfill every conceivable desire that a yacht owner may have. If somebody had said to me years ago that there would be on the market a 165-foot yacht with an indoor swimming pool, a huge and spacious beach club, 2 jacuzzi tubs, an entire apartment for the owner, a touch and go helipad at the bow, and a personal submarine stored inside the vessel, I would have thought that either they were lying to me or the yacht would look so cluttered at the expense of its appearance. But what an appearance Cecilia has. The lines are gorgeous, the proportions are exquisite. From every angle and in every context, this is a truly remarkable super yacht. This is the wider 165.